Well, welcome back to Mead's Great Adventures. I'm your host, Glenn, and to my new subscribers, thank you so much for enjoying my videos. For those that are just starting to watch my videos, I just started my channel. Just bought the new tractor. It's a Coyote CK3510 SE. It's been a great tractor so far, but I think if you're here for a video, you're not here to see me or the tractor. You're here to see the thing going on behind the tractor. So let's get started. So here it is, everybody. It's the Titan Attachments 165 offset flare mower. And I figured I'd start the video by showing you what came in the crate. This actually came in a box. I already took the box apart. But I figured for those that might be intimidated by buying something online and have it shipped to your house or shipped to work, and figuring out what the heck is going to go on putting this thing together. And that's what this video is to show. The whole install from putting all the parts together to getting the hoses lined up to possibly shortening the PTO shaft to get that working, greasing it, putting the oil in it, getting everything set up so you're ready to rock and roll with this thing. So far all I've done really is I've attached the arms to the hoop that attaches to the tractor, and my wife just so happened to be out here at the time and said, "Hey honey, grab this bolt and put it in while I hold this up." So but yeah, that's pretty much all it is this one bolt here goes through, and then you got a pin down here to lock it from tipping up, I guess. I don't know. I'm really shocked that it's only one bolt holding 600 pounds up, but if they engineers say that's all it needs, then I guess that's all it needs. But my next step is going to be these two bolts right here, and to attach them to this spot here. Hopefully I can get that all lined up. Probably in the next clip I'll just have it all together, because I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the butt to get everything to line up. You got 600 pounds back here and what, 9,000 pound tractor, so it's going to be kind of hard to do, but we'll figure it out, and as soon as I get that hooked up I'll get back to you. Okay everybody, so I finally got this thing together. The biggest problem I had was this joint right here. For some reason this was squeezed in just too much. I couldn't get this on, and luckily for me I work at a machine shop, so I'll take you over here quick. This is the tool I used. I try using a high lift jack, I try using a bolt. I mean, that steel is pretty thick so it wouldn't move. This did the trick. I believe a tool like this you can rent at AutoZone. And all I did was just move it a little bit, tested it, moved it a little bit, tested it, and finally she went in. I was able to get that bolt on. The other side just went in like butter, so just be patient with it and you should be able to get it. And the other thing, as you can see here, I zip tied all the hoses, and I'll just show you real quick how I routed them all. They all come together at this junction spot here. So then I just zip tied them all together, and I'm up and over, hooked it in this loop that's usually for the top link to hold them up out of the way, and down in here is where I attached them. I put a zip tie on the top so I always know which one I want to put on. Alright, so the next step is lubrication for all your moving parts. The main one is your gearbox. I mean, this whole machine comes empty. There's no grease, no oil, nothing. So you got to add it yourself. This particular one takes straight 90 gear oil. And for those that don't know or just want a refresher, This is your fill up here. It's special because it's got an air vent so air can get in and out for heat. This right here, you want to remove this plug while you're filling, and when it starts leaking here, that's when you know the box is full. If for some reason you need to empty it to flush it out or whatever, this is the drain plug down here. As far as greasing, if it's a moving part on this machine, it has a grease fitting. So every pivot from one here to one over here, and the same thing back here. There's going to be one here and one on the other side. On each side of the machine, there's one hidden inside here. There's also one on the other side, and there's one on each side for the roller. Keep in mind, when I did, this is the main drum, it took a lot of grease, so just have patience. I stuck my head underneath it while I was filling it, and after a while it finally started leaking out, so you know it's full. You also need to grease up your PTO shafts, which are in there some. I'm sorry about that, people. Let's bring it up so you can see it. So there's grease fitting there. There's also a grease fitting on the outside of the case right here. What I like to do is completely remove this, which is for this particular cover. There's 3 of these screws. You twist them 90 degrees and they pop out, and you can slide this unit right off of the PTO shaft and get right in there, get it greased up, spin it a couple times, make sure that grease is getting around, put it all back together. As far as the length of the PTO shaft, my unit, I measured 60 inches or 63 inches roughly. So I went to measure PTO shaft, make sure it's short enough. It's only 4 foot long, so I'm gonna have no problems. I don't need to cut it down or anything. So the next step is to put the cover on, which I will, onto the gearbox, and then install the PTO shaft and test this thing out. So as soon as I get everything hooked up and the tractor running, I'll be back. Alright, so here it is, everybody. It is all fully installed in the back of the tractor, ready to cut some grass. Looks pretty good back there. A couple things I wanted to mention, because in other videos they have extra features, and those units are like $5,000. This one's about $2,000, $2,500. I saved a little bit of money because I found a 5% off coupon online, and they're on sale right now, so I got it for about $2,100. But anyway, one of the main things is like the roller. Other people, they have adjustable rollers. This does not. Right here you can see there are 2 bolts holding it in place, one here, and it's a fixed location. Something I'm thinking of, possibly, if I drill another hole, like say like right here, somewhere in between here, I might be able to lower it down a little bit. And also the skids, they're not adjustable on this unit. Something else you can notice, fully retracted, it does not sit directly behind the tractor. It's still off to the side a little bit. Not a big deal, but if you're planning on, you know, making a trail through the woods or something, it is going to stick out. As you can see here, probably about a foot. Another thing is, this does cut down to 65 degrees and up to 65 degrees, but you cannot go totally vertical and cut with this machine. I verified that with the people at the dealer where I bought it, or at the company. So I guess it's called you get what you pay for, but for what I'm doing with it, it's gonna work out awesome for me. I have a couple ditches to do up front. I got a pond in the back and a bunch of grass to do, so. But this is it, everybody. So yeah. Next video, I will be showing this thing in action, but I just wanted to give a quick install on how to put it together, assemble it, and get it ready to go. If you like this video, please like. If you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos, especially of this, coming out of actually being used. And I got projects galore this summer, so subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video with this thing in action. Thank you very much for watching.